Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Cougar 19.
Now Ward. A short throw taken in by Conquo. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Out of the gun, Ward. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
The 40-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hewitt. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now again, right side. Hewitt. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The Seahawks at 11-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
3rd down and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. And this one is right down the middle. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. Reek rolling on the coverage there defensively. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. It didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
Ward. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ward to throw once more. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throwing coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
To throw, here's Ward. And that will be incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break the tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll run on 1st down. Hewitt. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. There's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Here we go, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete right side. It's too slow. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. These 2 teams all tied after 1. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it in with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Ward. And In there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That's good.
Dragon 60.
First down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
At the 30-yard line.
70 Rangers. Let's go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, come on.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man, that's too small. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now stands at 13. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Going for it, here's Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So nothing doing there. And it's 2nd down. And now an audible here into something else. Throwing is Ward. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Ward. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
It's 4th down.
18, tied in. Warriors 70.
Ward to throw for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
60.
Again, it's Ward. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line.
It's 2nd down and goal.
18 Rattler. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Throwing now, Ward. Now he'll take this and run. And that, what a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
In motion goes the tight end. Now Ward, 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. As it completes to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball right in the field as well.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's good for us Seahawks.
Come on. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Isaac to Slaw. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now Ward. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Looking to put a drive together.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, Hewitt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. This one complete to Lacey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Buffalo 18.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Now a handoff up the middle. Hewitt. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd and long. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Isaac to Slaw with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Point after it, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the 1st half as well, and that's really, unfortunate for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
A gain of 12.
Warriors.
First down, Titans.
60 Bucks, 60 Eagles, 19 Lions. 60 Mavericks,
To throw, here's Ward. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Chigakonkwo
From 21 yards away.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Titans 10.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
That is caught. And he will have the Titans first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again here, Ward. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 54 yards. And the Titans get a bit closer. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for two.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. Now he's going to step up and run. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they give them that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
A gain of 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Hewitt able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On the jump. Come on, set.
They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they're trying to run the ball and run the clock out.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
Ready?
First and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
2nd and goal.
Hey, Hawk, get my thing.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this will remain an 18-point lead. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
The 49-yard line.
Dragon 60. Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Hurt. Ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward.
Going for the deep ball. Man was caught at the 6-yard line. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Danny Gray.
49 yards.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Hawk 70. Smash. Let go.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. To throw is Ward.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
19-18.
Looking to throw. More. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he'll get a fair amount of yardage back, but now it's 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And this will be Comm. He'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.